What is going on, everybody? This is Major League Hats, and welcome to Baseball, Beers, and Bullshit. This is another wonderful Saturday evening, but I will have to say it is going to be a little bit on the sad side because I got bad news for you. Our beloved Professor Hatter, for whatever fucking reason, says he can't make the podcast tonight. I don't understand that. What's up, CYNT and Mo? Chandler Villarreal, what up, MLB teams do you like? I like the Houston Astros. No sadness, bro. So Professor Hatter is not going to be here tonight. And, yeah, that's a little sad. I guess I'm not going to get my $1.99 super chat that he likes to think he's in control of. So whatever. That random guy on YouTube, what's going on? Cheaters. You're only cheating if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Anyways, tonight's beer of choice is dedicated to J38. I got me a 40-ounce bottle of Mickey's. And I will tell you guys that I don't think I've ever tried Mickey's. So I've got 40 ounces of this. And also, I hope you guys are ready for a nice podcast because you guys know that I'm doing the Copa ranking series, and I decided, hang on, let's take a drink here. That is actually not that bad. 8:15, by the way. Late. Yeah, I got my 50-ounce ready. Andre, should Astros fans stop becoming fans of the Astros? No, but I'll tell you in a second. Yes, I'm sorry I was late because Team Mom got dinner together late because she apparently went to Safeway and ordered, just got 2 pizzas and had to cook them. So I had to eat something. So sorry I'm late. Anyways, feel the sting. Here's the thing about Astro fans before we get going on here is that they shouldn't be abandoning their team because honestly, if they start abandoning their team, they're not real fans. And I would say that about the Giants. The thing is, though, what they need to do as an Astro fan, I hate to tell you guys, and this might sound harsh, they need to take it, man. They need to take it. They need to accept it. If somebody just says something to them about, the Astros cheating, they're like, okay, it's all out there. We cheated. And, we're just going to try to do better or whatever. Our team's just going to try to do better. That's all we can do. As Astro fans, there's not really anything as a fan I could do. But if this happened to the Giants, I'm not going to abandon the Giants myself. And I would think that anybody that's a true fan, they shouldn't abandon their team if they're caught for cheating. Because, in the scheme of things, it's like I'm going to not like a team I've been rooting for basically my whole life because of a couple bad years and a couple, as they say, bad apples in the group. I mean, I can't abandon my team. So Astro fans, if you give up on your team or you give up on the Astros, you're not real Astro fans. That's just plain and simple. Even me, I still like Jose Altuve. I still like Carlos Correa. I've told you guys they're baseball buddies. I like Alex Bregman. I just want them to come out and be truthful. It is what it is in the sense that, like, yeah, they cheated. They got busted for cheating. There should be stiffer penalties, stiffer fines. But I'm not going to hate them because I bet you as people, especially Jose Altuve, man, they're probably some of the nicest people in the world. And my little interactions with Jose Altuve, Bregman, and Correa were all freaking wonderful, and they were good to me. They were good in the minor league. So it's like I'm not going to hate them or, not want to not know them, even though I don't really know them, just my couple interactions with them. So it's like you got to stick with your team, plain and simple, period. You just got to be honest about it and just kind of take it on the chin, Let's see here. Can you explain your tattoos? If we have time, honestly, because I've already talked about them, Sentinel, a bunch of times. So a lot of people, if you look at my Instagram, already know about my tattoos. Explain yourself with the link you sent to the oh, boy. Yes, thank you, Wrestle Machine. We will talk about that now. Astros scammed our fan base. If you're a Yankees fan, I do agree with that. If you're a Dodgers fan, I don't agree with that because I felt like looking back on the series and doing my own research, if anybody got cheated out of the World Series, it was potentially the Yankees and not necessarily the Dodgers at the time. I clicked it thinking it was another Hat Club link thing like you sent last time without saying that what it was. Let's see. We paid tickets just to see a rigged game. Yeah, and I bought a freaking World Series championship Carlos Correa jersey and a hat. So I mean, I paid $300 too. So yeah, okay. Anyways, guys. So apparently, I got sent something, like a message, and from somebody I've chat with, on Instagram and stuff. And I thought it had something to do with my logo because you guys know that I'm trying to, maybe get a secondary logo or something of that nature. So I clicked on the link thinking since it was somebody that, I knew, I clicked on the link and there you go. And apparently I found out like I had just gotten to work on Friday and I found out that people were sending me actually text messages, people that have my phone number, and they said that they were getting like these spam messages from me. First of all, guys, you guys know for the most part, about 99% of the time, I do not ever use my real name. So that should always bring up a red flag. If you see any messages with my real name on it, for the most part, yeah, you guys probably know it's not me. Second of all, yeah, I felt really bad. I mean, I did the best I could. It's more than what I could say for the person that I got it from, who probably didn't even know. But I put a post on there, and I sent messages to everybody that I had, communications with. Don't click on it, everything. I didn't know what else to do, and I notified Instagram. I changed my password like 3 times just to make sure. And I don't think I've had any other issues. My Funko Pop and Beer Instagram didn't seem to be compromised, and neither did the Hat Collection Society. It didn't seem to be compromised. So hopefully nobody else got affected. Now, I didn't see anything like else messed with my Instagram per se. I did change my profile picture as well, just to, put it back on my ML Hats logo of one of my hats there. So I changed that as well. So I didn't notice anything bad. So hopefully nothing happened. But yeah, just remember in the future, apparently I'm killing people off. Just remember in the future, you guys, before I send out any links, I will notify you guys that I'm sending out a link before I send out a link. So you guys all know that the only links I've ever sent out, and I should have told you the first time, was the Hat Club link for being an affiliate member. And then, of course, trying to get people to sign up for Dan D9's Fantasy Baseball League. We need about 3 more participants so we can get our draft going. Just a team of 8. So if anybody wants to join, please feel free to join. Reds fan, Andre Sentinel, please think about joining, so we can get that going. I didn't want to do it this year because, where to organize or whatever. So Dan D9 has taken that on. So I really appreciate Dan D9 for doing that. So if you guys can join, we need 3 more people, and just hit up Dan D9 on Instagram to get the link and everything, and just tell him I sent you. Especially if you don't know Dan D9, just tell him, you saw the podcast. Let's see here. I clicked it. Okay. We paid tickets. Okay. How's your weekend? How much is it to join? It's nothing. It's a free league. So you pay absolutely nothing. And that was my thing. It's like maybe down the line, I might want to do a paid league because I've been a little frustrated. Like, for example, on my hockey league, somebody, since we needed players, somebody made 2 teams and they weren't playing. And so I kicked them out because like their records were like 1-12, 1-13, or 3-13. They weren't playing. They were sitting guys. And I'm sorry, but I do look at that stuff. And once I realized he did that, and like I said, he was killing 2 teams with it, it's like I just kicked him out because it's like even Hatter, and you guys know, and if you guys didn't hear me, Hatter's not going to be here today. I get on Hatter's case too, guys, because it's like it doesn't take that long to set your lineup. Here's what I do, guys. I go on my phone here, okay? I go on my fantasy little ESPN app. It's already open and everything. So it's right here. I just go my team, and I just click for tomorrow. And I see that, hey, I got 3 players on the bench for tomorrow. Let's see, here we go. And I don't care about the matchups or anything. And this is all you really got to do, per se, if you want. I mean, if you got a player that's on the day-to-day, then okay. Look at that. I already set, in the time that I've been talking to you guys, I already set my fantasy team for tomorrow for basketball. Same thing for hockey, guys. Going to go to my hockey game here. I'm going to type in, press it over for tomorrow's games. Sorry if you can't see. I see that I got 2, 4, 5 players that are playing tomorrow. So I'm just going to start pushing them up. So look for an empty spot. There you go. I got Ovechkin in for tomorrow. And I know this sounds kind of dumb or, boring or whatever, but it's like, my point is like, it does not take hardly any time to do your team. So for somebody to say they don't have any time, I just set 2 fantasy teams, leagues, in a matter of what? 3 minutes. There you go. I'm done. I'm set for tomorrow. I go on once a day. And if there's ever any real issues, like I got my players that are hurt or something like that, yeah, that's when I'll start to actually maybe look at it. So it looks like I'm killing people because I only got one person. So it's either a bad connection or nobody really gives a shit. So it's not that freaking hard. So if we can get 3 people to join the Fantasy Baseball League, I'd greatly appreciate it. Not sure what's going on with the viewers here. It says that we only got 2 people, so that's a little discouraging, but oh well, it is what it is. So but then again, it could be a connection issue. So I don't freaking know what it is. If anything, guys, hopefully you guys will catch the replay or anything. Thank you, Reds Fan Wrestle Machine. Thank you very much. Stream is a bit laggy. Okay, sorry about that. I'm sorry. I have no control over that. Let's talk a little bit. Okay, I have 10 hats to show you guys. So I'm going to start with the first one. Right now, the whole theme of this podcast is we are going to do the countdown. I told you guys I was going to release this video today, and I thought, what would be a good thing for this video or my podcast for Saturday? Because you guys know that I like to try to make Saturdays, baseball, beers, and bullshit a like special podcast, per se, a little more excitement, a little bit more meat to the the turkey or whatever you want to call it. So I'm like, okay, well, I already released all my freaking Fun Cup Series hat rankings except for the top 10. Tomorrow is March 1st. I don't know. Excuse me, guys. Monday, nothing happens on a Sunday. So we are going to finish off this month with the last 10 Copa hats. And if you guys have watched the previous videos, you probably already know what 10 teams are here or what hats are in the top 10. So here we go, guys. The first one, and then we're going to start talking. I'll give you the first 2. So I'll give you 10 and 9, and then we're going to start talking. So coming in at number 10, you guys, is the Lake Elsinore. It's called the Cadejos, the Lake Elsinore. It is the Padres High A team. This one is a blue brim, gray crown. This is the white Cadejo. So if you guys watch my video on this, you will know some more information about this. If you did not watch my video, I encourage you, please. And I might say this 900 times tonight, but a lot of these I've done videos for to kind of explain their roots or, where it comes from. So if you guys haven't watched that video, please go watch the video. And there you go. But this one's actually a really cool looking logo. It got some nice blue eyes. It's just a really freaking nice logo. I love this one a lot, and it has a lot of meaning. So I just felt like this would be good number 10. So that is number 10. Coming in at number 9. And I like this one a lot. And I've mentioned this on a number of videos and podcasts. One of the ways that I determine my ranking is, did the team try to do anything different, or did they stick to what they tried to do last year? And so they basically just repeated whatever they did. This team was one of the few teams that actually tried to do something different. So I give them a lot of credit because I really like what they did. Now, you might say that it is basic, it is simple, and you can't believe that it got this high in the rankings. But if you haven't seen this one, this was one of the last ones I had to get. I had to order it from the team store because I never saw it pop up on lists. But we got, the Rapidos, the Canapolis. So the Canapolis Cannonballers, a.k.a. the Canapolis Intimidators. They did recently change their names. This is the rookie ball team of the Chicago White Sox, and this is just a really fun logo designs. I love the colors with the yellow and the orangish, fire-ish color. You got a little bit of the Los Muertos type design right there on the eyes right there, and it could even be like the Mexico-like face, from the eagle on their flag. You got some nice white outlining, got some nice light blue outlining, got a nice color crown right here, nice yellow eyelets, button, yellow New Era flag. This one is just really nice. I know I didn't show you the back on the other one, but here we go. The little minor league little guy. I'm not crazy about those colors, but because they just blend too much together with that orange and that yellow. But it's not too bad. But yes, they actually did something different than what they previously had last year. And if I would have had more time, guys, I would have actually pulled it out so you guys could see what the difference is. But I did show all of last year's Copa hats already. So if you haven't seen those videos, I did make a playlist of all my Copa videos. Hopefully all of them got in there. Go feel free to go check them out. But I mean, here streaming. Okay, good. Cadejo not feeling the colorway. Good way to start the top 10. Canapolis is in my bottom half. Richard Munoz. Oh, my buddy, Richard. By the way, guys, yeah, all right. All right, did you guys get a chance to watch Super Showdown? I would tell you guys, I can't wait till you guys nail me for this, but I am so freaking happy that Goldberg beat The Fiend. I'm tired of that crap. It's like, I don't want Mr. Rogers as my freaking Universal Champion or whatever the champion he is, the Blue Belt Champion. It's like, I don't understand. But at the same time, it's like, Bill Goldberg should have just beat him with like one spear and one jackknife, jackhammer, because it's like, what a waste of a match. For like 20 hours over there to go for like a 6-minute match when you could have just been done in 2 minutes. It's like, it was overkill with 4 jackhammers. So I'm so freaking glad we didn't need The Fiend as the champion. It was just wasting my time. I was bored with it. And I'm so glad that he's not the champion no more, because it's like, okay, you're still Husky Harris in the end. So it's like, who cares, Mr. Rogers? Who freaking cares? I'm ho, hey, Miz and Morrison won the tag team belts, because when is freaking Kofi Kingston going to finally turn on Big E and Xavier? I mean, yeah, I still got to wait for Xavier, but come on, man. Can we stop it with the freaking pancake throwing episodes? It's like, does anybody eat that crap? I wouldn't eat that if I caught that in my mouth. So I'm so freaking glad New Day. It's like, okay, 7-time champions, 8-time champions, 9-time. It's like, come on. My God. Cena versus Fiend is lame match. What? Yeah, kind of is. Nobody really gives a shit. It's like, I thought finally John Cena was going to officially go away and he was going to announce his retirement, whatever. And then Mr. Rogers comes out and he points out the sign like he's some sort of big shot after getting his butt whooped by Goldberg. And yeah, the lights out. It's like, really? Like, what, was Gilbert busy that night or something? Like he couldn't come out to face the Fiend or something? So that's a bunch of bullcrap, man. I'd rather get some more Sasha and Bayley matches than freaking John Cena. It's like, John Cena, like, he doesn't have any time for the WWE universe. So it's like, if he doesn't have time for us as fans, why should we give a shit if he's back wrestling? I don't really care. I don't care if they're in Boston. Looks like I ran off 2 people. So I'm glad I ran off 2 people, because that means that you don't actually watch wrestling. Let's see here. Well, to be honest, I'm going to choose to be a Giants fan. Astros screwed us up. Actually, there, Andreas, Astros didn't really screw up the Giants. How do you get that? How did the Astros screw up the Giants? The only ones that screwed up the Giants technically were the Dodgers still, because last time I checked, Farhan Zaid came from the Dodgers. So Farhan Zaid is the one. Yeah, he's probably controlled by other puppets, but he is the one that's not really going out there to make any big free agent signings. So I'm really not sure, Andres, what your logic is that the Astros screwed up the Giants. The Astros, 1, screwed themselves. The Astros, 2, screwed the Yankees. The Astros, 3, screwed their fans. And 4, the Astros screwed the Dodgers. So I'm not really sure where the Giants come into this. So you'll have to give me a little more information on why you think that the Astros screwed the Giants. Let's see here. Did you see the new era exclusive leap year hats? Are you talking about Meek Mills? Other than that, no. I mean, okay, well, we got in there. So let's see. Think he means us Astro fans. Think he means us Reds fan. I'm lost here on this one. So yes. So anyways, guys, if you guys don't know, Sasha Banks came back on SmackDown and it ended up being a tag team match with Bailey, and they went against who were they already wrestling? Oh, it was Lacey Evans and Naomi, and it's like, oh boy, the one that used to come out and call everybody nasties is all of a sudden a good guy. It's like, you were calling everybody nasties and they were being ill and disgusting, and they got their pot belly stomach sticking out and googling and goggling over you. And then now I'm supposed to cheer for you. Like, I already knew you were in the Marines when you were with NXT. It's like, okay, I hope freaking Bailey and Sasha win the tag team belts, because nobody needs the Kabuki Warriors holding the belts, or whoever the freaking tag team women champs are. I forget already. Surprised Triple H hasn't started shit with someone. No shit, right? Wrestle Machine, good point. Is your store getting the Meek Mill hats? Hell no, says us. I guess if that's the asterisk for the coronavirus, I don't know. That's stupid. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what that's meant. Truthfully, Wrestle Machine, you're right. But the only thing that Triple H is going to get in a fight with is the divorce attorneys. No, I don't know if he's actually getting divorced, but that's the only ones. Did you guys hear the rumor that maybe Vince McMahon and Eric Bischoff might actually start something? So that's going to be interesting. By the way, if anybody wants to ruin what happened on Revolution tonight, I treat it like I told you guys, like WWE and their pay-per-views. For $50, I don't order them. So if anybody got any information on the Revolution matches, let me know, because I didn't watch it, and I ain't paying $50 for that crap. That's just a complete waste of money. I watch my wrestling podcast anyways, so it's not like I make any money doing it. By the way, guys, just so you guys know, this is my first beer of the night. I just got off work. So for all any of you clowns who think that I might be intoxicated, yeah, you guys don't know me very well. And I could do this whole bottle and I wouldn't even feel a buzz, because this bottle is like pure crap. Like in the sense of like alcohol. Let's see. What is the alcohol per volume on this thing? First of all, it is a 40-ounce beer. You guys probably already knew that. 1 quart, 8 full ounces. Okay. It actually is. I will tell you guys. This was recommended actually by J38. He said it was actually not that bad. I will say it has a little bit relation to coolers, and I actually don't mind coolers. I don't. J38 told me it was a 5.4 alcohol per volume, so I'll have to take his word on it. But I don't see it. I do like the little, green jacket there. It's freaking awesome. So you see that, and I guess that's their little moniker or their, logo guy. So there. How is the Mickey's? Yeah, that's pretty good, actually, J38. I actually could drink it, so it's not bad. I'm thinking of creating a new Instagram showing off my hats. I don't know if I should. 5.9 J38 says, Wrestle Machine, why not? Here's what the kid in Mobile, Alabama said to me. Legit story. I've told you guys this story a number of times. Do you have Instagram? Kid in Mobile, Alabama. 15-year-old kid. Do you have Instagram? No. His response to me. Why not? My response, I have no clue. I don't know. So, Wrestle Machine, I'm going to ask you, why not? Why not? Why don't you make an Instagram, start showing off your hats and stuff like that? Why not? Let's see here. Can you explain your tattoos? Sentinel, dude. Long story short, Sentinel, I've been to all the stadiums, all the baseball stadiums, and my goal is to get a full sleeve baseball tattoo of all the teams on my arms. So that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm trying to come up with the logos that aren't necessarily team logos, but something to have to do with the teams. For example, the 42, of course, is my Dodger representation, because I hate the Dodgers, but I really respect the Jackie Robinson. So that's where 42 comes from. Any plans for the birthday? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute, but not really. People think I'm dead. I cut off ties with people and just disappear. Nice. Who cares what people say? Wrestle Machine 28. It doesn't matter, dude. It's like I started, social media just to kind of share my adventures, kind of keep a catalog of places I've been. Because I'm be honest, guys, I've told you this. I don't have the best memories sometimes. So it's like I can go back and watch my videos. And yes, I've done that before, and it brings me back to that time, and then I can remember every little freaking detail. So your pictures are just an experimentation of you trying to remember, as they say, 1,000 words is one picture or whatever. A picture's worth 1,000 words. that's what it could be for you as well. So I think you should do it, Wrestle Machine 28. And if you do it, make sure we all know about it so we can all follow you. I'm sure you'll get about 7 followers right away. So I'll be there. Let's see. Do you own any Mets hats? Can you show us some? Sentinel, I don't have Mets hats tonight. I do have about 5 or 6 Mets hats. Also, my Patreon page is specifically targeted for that. If you want to do request on any hats you want me to do a review on or show, I have a $5 tier that kind of answers all that question. So if you want to request Mets specifically, I have it on Patreon. Just follow the links and you can get all the details. So that's what that's for. So I don't typically show hats on request. Like I said, that's why I set up Patreon. So it is what it is, guys. So anyways, we're going to start moving on. We got 2 more hats to show you before we start talking a little bit more. Coming in at number 8. And this is another one that I had to order, I believe, from the team store. But this one is actually a really good one. And we got, bam! This is called the Sonadores de Hillsborough, or it's also known as the Hillsborough Hops, which is the rookie ball team of the Arizona Diamondbacks, their short season team. I just really like this one with the Howling Wolf right there and the outlining. It looks really nice. I just think with this aqua green brim and this royal blue on the crown with the colored eyelets and the flag right here, I just think this one came out really nice. So what do you guys think? So I felt like this was a very good number 8 hat. So right there, you guys, Hillsborough Hops coming in at number 8. Reds Fan Florida, in honor of Hatter, thank you very much, Reds Fan Florida, for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. So we're going to cheers to Hatter, to Reds Fan in Florida. Thank you. J38, Wrestle Machine, Sentinel. Who else was in here? Also, Johnny G, I believe, is at work. So don't forget. Dan D9, past his bedtime. Shane O'Mac, 1978, 46 and 3. I don't know where he's been at. I seriously, I don't really know where he's been at. I think he's probably mad at me for, teasing him on his name a little bit, but it's like, it's all for fun. So I don't know. Just for shits and giggles, Red Fan, I'm going to tell Hatter that you did $11.99 super chat. He's going to shit his pants. Rubbing his wife's feet. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, by the way, guys, I want to give you if MTS comes in, the update for minor leagues with this baseball game today. First of all, they kicked the other team's rear. He was 2 for 3. His first at bat, he struck out, but he had a really good at bat. He made good contact. He fouled the ball off about 5 or 6 times before he swung at a high fastball that he just barely missed. But his next at bat, he got an RBI triple. And then his third at bat that I wasn't there, unfortunately, he got a little league home run. He got a triple, and then there was some sort of error or something. So he was able to score from third to home. So he was 2 for 3 with 2 triples and an RBI. So he did really good. I don't think he got an RBI on his second triple. He said he didn't. So, but he did. He's had really good last couple of games. So hopefully he can keep it up. So he's 2 for 3 with an RBI. He didn't pitch or anything today, which is probably a good thing. I mean, if anything, he should probably be pitching to the Houston Astros because he'd hit them about the same amount of times as anybody else. So let's see here. Let's see. Laughing face. Hatter losing his virginity. He only wishes, man. He's out there at Taco Bell with his cinnamon twist and shit like that. I mean, seriously, where is Hatter at on a Saturday at 11 o'clock at night? Seriously, Hatter, really? His mommy and daddy don't let him go out after 9 o'clock, so I don't know. Anyways, guys, coming in at number 7, and this is kind of a funny hat because if you guys watched my Modesto Nuts video, and yes, I already gave it away, but I actually got this hat confused with the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. But coming in at number 7 is we have, bam, the Alebrijes, the Modesto, also known as the Modesto Nuts, which is the high A team of the Seattle Mariners. Now, the cool part about this one is if I remember right, it is a combination of 3 different animals. So like I said, if you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. But this was a really fun one because each part of the animals, and like I said, go check out the video if you haven't seen it already, had a significant impact, or it incorporates the particular area that the Seattle Mariners are from. So that is actually really cool. I really like the white paneling right here, the black. You have some nice pink eyelets right here. You got your, I guess, teal / light blue button right there. Pink right there on the New Era flag. A nice lime green front bill there, and black underneath with black. So you guys have already kind of seen a lot of these hats, but this one right here, number 7, that is freaking awesome. I like this one a lot. In fact, I like this one so much, I bought it twice and ended up trading it to Moke because, yeah, I couldn't remember. See, this is the funny part. I couldn't remember if I had it. And I ended up, like I told you guys, I wore the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Fun Cup Series hat to realize I wore the wrong hat. So I bought the hat again, and I had 2 of them. And so I traded one of them to Moke because he wanted to make a trade. I said, sure, why not? And yes, so I traded the other one to Moke. This one itself I got at the stadium, and then I traded the one I had to Moke. That one I had originally gotten from the lid. So this one actually came from the Modesto Nut Stadium. So this one, Modesto Aliviejas, comes in at number 7. So there you go, guys. Let's see here. Can you do a review on the women 5950 on-field hats? Why? The women? 5950 on women. I mean, not really. I'm not going to wait. No offense, Russell Machine 28. I'm not wasting money. My show, podcast, channel is not that high up where I'm wasting money on women's hats. No, my channel is not even nowhere near that like level. Like if I was like a PewDiePie, or not even a PewDiePie, shit, I'll take freaking KSI, man. If I was a KSI status, no, Rice Gum. If I'm Rice Gum, then okay, I buy a woman's hat, I do a review on it, and then I give the hat away. But I'm not even Rice Gum level. That's how bad I am. So no, I can't do women's reviews just to buy a hat. Let's see, you going to get any other Copa jerseys? Funny you say that. Hello, new sub here. Thank you, Natron Devon. Thank you very much. Do what Hatter does. He goes to the store and just reviews them there and doesn't buy them. Isn't that like Hatter's whole collection? J38. I don't know if did I tell you that I have ordered a couple Copa jerseys? I don't remember if I did, but yes, I have. I just got one in. I just got a new Copa jersey in, and then I have one coming, and then there's a couple more. So I will show you guys that. I'll probably wait till Thursday because depending on how long this goes, I have 10 hats. And then if ECKL Baseball comes in, I have an Ace hat that I just got tonight. So I was going to show that one off because I said I'd probably try to find something. So yes, and doesn't buy. I knew you had the low riders. Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I feared. Okay. Yes, but at J38, spoiler alert, I do have 2 new Copa jerseys. I bought one. I got already in. I got one more coming. And then there's at least 2 more that I would like to get. So if I got time, I will show you what I got tonight because it's actually pretty sick. All right, guys, here we go. Let's see. I did not watch any of the XFL games. So sorry about that. I started watching whatever team PJ Walker, the quarterback, is on. I think it was the Vipers and the Roughnecks. I think that's what it was. So I started watching that one. I'm not that far on it, so I will get to the other games. MLH News Clips. What's going on? What's going on there, New Clips? How you doing, bud? Okay. Let's get into let's do number 6. We're going to do number 6. And you guys know that I told you this from the get-go. None of my ranking has anything to do with, I won't even say affiliation because I really don't have any affiliation, but I will say the Fresno Grizzlies did invite me to come down. They gave me some tickets. They gave me some merchandise, and that was really cool. You know, they sponsored a couple videos, and that was really freaking awesome of them. And then when I went to the Visalia Rawhide, initially, you know, I went down there just to watch a game, started talking to the guy at the store and stuff who was the manager. He showed me around to extra places where I couldn't, normal general public people couldn't get in. And that was really cool. And then he hooked me up with a little bit of a discount. So that was really cool. So I tell you guys all this because, as you guys know, that had nothing to do with any of my rankings. Nothing at all. So coming in at number 6, and I felt like this deserved it, and it could have been a little bit higher, but man, I'm telling you guys, it gets really tough doing these rankings. But coming in at number 6 is, bam, the Fresno Lowriders. This thing is freaking awesome. So you got your purple lowrider with the white paneling and the purple on the back, black button, and the gold New Era flag. And I will tell you guys this. The thing about the Fresno Lowriders is that they had a car show or a lowrider show that I went to. And if you guys haven't seen that video, please go check it out. Hell yeah, Mickey's. Anyways, the cool part about them is going to that event. I already knew, by the way, I interviewed the guy who was part of creating this, Dorian Castro. So if you haven't seen that interview, please go check it out. But when I was there, the winner of the lowrider show was going to be on the following year's Copa, so the 2020 Copa hat. And, excuse me, guys, and the car that ended up winning is an orange car. I think it was a Tequila Sunrise, name of the car. And I actually have a picture of it. I'll have to, find it or something. But I already can tell you that the car on here next year is going to be different. Or I shouldn't even say next year, within like a couple weeks, if not maybe next week. It's going to be a different car. And that is the car that won the lowrider show in last year's lowrider competition. So that is going to be freaking awesome. And I will tell you guys, for the Fresno Lowriders / the Fresno Grizzlies, who, if you guys don't know, is a AAA team of the Washington Nationals, that's not going to affect how I rank them, because in reality, they're doing something different. They're ideally changing their logo, because even though it's a car, which is what they went with, the lowrider, it's still a different lowrider, and that one has more of a backstory, because that lowrider, or the person that built that lowrider, won the freaking lowrider competition. So that is going to be freaking awesome. So coming in at number 6. Also, guys, real quick, Hat Club did some awesome renditions of the Fresno lowriders. So hopefully you guys were able to pick some up. I will tell you guys, I didn't pick up any last year. I got a surprise in the mail today, so I might as well just show you guys already, but he's not here. Let me see if I can find it. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Hang on, guys. Hang on. Oh, crud. I already lost it. What did I do with it? Oh, I know where I put it. Hang on. Give me 1 second, guys. But one of the renditions that they did was this one. And I suspect this might be the 2020 Copa design for the Fresno Lowriders, but check out that baby. This was one of the hats that Johnny G sent me in our exchange a hat program that we got going on, me and him. So if anybody wants to get involved, please let us know. But seriously, Hat Club came out with some awesome renditions of different Copa or lowrider colorways. So, it is freaking awesome. So hopefully, Johnny G, you see this. Thank you so much for the Fresno Lowriders hat. This thing is freaking awesome. So there you go. So I can't wait till, if this is the car next year, when the official cap comes out, this thing is going to be sick, because real quick, guys, check this out. Look at this. It looks like it's a red coloring right here. You got that nice tinted window. You got some nice yellow outlining, but look at the bill. Nice red bill, black, red. That should have been red, though, right there. Of course, could have thrown on some red eyelets, but oh well. On the back, you have I would say a soft pink, soft red minor league little guy with some yellow. Looks really freaking nice. Hopefully, you guys picked that one up. But, man, Fresno Lowriders, you guys got it going on. Keep it up. I would like to eventually, hopefully, see a truck win the competition, because a lowrider truck would be freaking awesome on there. Or maybe not even one of the winners of the lowrider competitions. You guys know that they have lowrider bicycles. That'd be sick. Lowrider motorcycles. That would be sick as well. But anyways, love the Fresno Lowrider / the Fresno Grizzlies. So I think number 6 is a very good ranking for them. So I better put that one right there, so I don't forget to put it in my collection. That's the new one. I've been saying I want to see a Fresno Lowrider truck, J38. Well, so do I. So you're not the only one. Neat hat, cool colors. Neutron, thank you. So, yes. All right. What else is going on? Did anybody watch Revolution? I guess not. So what else happened on Roman Reigns. What the hell happened with Roman Reigns? I don't even freaking know. By the way, guys, just so you guys know, I did not watch freaking, what was it? What Daniel Bryan and Kurt Hennig, Axel Hennig or whatever the freaking name is. I already forgot his name. I haven't seen him so long. Then he shows up to wrestle Daniel Bryan like Drew Gulak is on commentator talking. I don't know. What I did is I pressed the fast forward button. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. So that was a total waste of time. Like that match went on way too freaking long, but I guess, I don't know, Curtis Axel or whatever his name is, got some ring time. I don't know. Oh, that is, thank you. Nobody said nothing, but I just remember, man, that gauntlet match / champion trophy, Tanwanji Tuwingi, I don't know, whatever the fake ass trophy is called. First of all, that was a total joke. Freaking R-Truth beat freaking Bobby Lashley. He beat Eric Rowan, and I believe he beat Andrade, who came back from his 47-day wellness policy violation bullshit. And he got beat up twice after each match just to come out and get laid out by freaking AJ Styles. And then Rey Mysterio was supposed to come in, supposedly gets knocked out by freaking Basham, Danny and Doug Basham brothers in the back. And freaking all of a sudden you see Undertaker's feet. It's like, oh my God, dude. If I wasn't watching it on the freaking WWE network on my TV, I would have totally fast forward the Undertaker's entrance, because Undertaker's entrance and exit was longer than the damn ending of the match. That was freaking terrible. Why does R-Truth not to get to win that freaking gauntlet match? He beat 3 like legit competitors that if he would have won, people would have looked at him a little bit differently than freaking a sideshow comedic relief act. I will tell you, though, I'm kind of surprised that AJ Styles didn't really win, especially after Gallows and Anderson winning the best tag team championship in the World Trophy. I really thought that AJ Styles was going to win that one, and he was going to get the Tulip trophy or some shit. Let's see. I've been saying, okay, you just thanked yourself. Oh, I did. Mookie Betts, a good addition for LA Dodgers. Chandler Villarreal. Hell no. Freaking A, Chandler, no. That is terrible for baseball. Okay, I don't know how old you are, Chandler. And I don't want to say I come from the old school of baseball thought or theory or whatever, or nostalgia. I would have loved, and I knew this wasn't going to happen, but I would have loved for Mookie Betts to be with the freaking Red Sox for the rest of his career. I will tell you, though, he's not going to be on the Dodgers that long anyways. I can't see him being re-signed by the Dodgers. I mean, I guess if they pay enough money, but it also depends. If he has a good season, they win a World Series, he'll be back. They don't win a World Series, I can honestly see him going somewhere else, especially free agent. Philadelphia might need another outfielder or whatnot. They do got Bryce Harper, and they originally wanted to try to maybe get Bryce Harper, Mike Trout together. That could have worked, or Mike Trout, Chris Bryant, or Bryce Harper, Chris Bryant. So watch Philadelphia next year, man. That could be really interesting. But for me, yeah, Mookie Betts going to the Dodgers was the worst thing that could have happened. That's like him going to the Padres or the freaking D-backs. That was terrible. Have you been to Rancho Cucamonga Quakes? Yes, I have. I've been there one time before I was doing YouTube. So eventually when I go back down to Southern California, I go down to Southern California at least, at least during baseball season, at least once a year, give or take. And when I'm down there, I try to go somewhere different every time. The last time I was down there, I went to Inland Empires because I had never been there. So I did the review on the San Manuel Stadium there. So Chandler, yeah, I do go down. I have family down in the LA area. And I was actually down in LA back in December. But yes, I get down there for baseball season at least typically once a year. And right now, me and Team Mom, since we can't really go anywhere far this year, we're actually planning on going down to LA in the summer again, going to the Mickey Mouse area, Disneyland. And we usually when I'm down there, I try to sneak away to a couple games. So I would like to go back to Rancho just because when I went there the first time, like I said, I wasn't doing YouTube. So I would like to do the official stadium review on that as well. And it's actually a nice little park and everything. So yes, also Lake Elsinore. I wasn't doing YouTube at the time either. So I like to go back to the Diamond. So yeah, I'll be going back there. Have you ever bought a hat from a garage sale? No, I have not. Natron, I have never bought in a used hat from a garage sale, from eBay, or anything. All my hats typically come from Lids, New Era, or Hat Club, or of course the team stores. I've never bought. I would say I've only bought maybe 2 used hats. And they weren't worn or anything according to the description from the people that sold them on Instagram, and they seemed to be pretty good sellers. So my understanding is they weren't worn or anything. So I've never bought an actual real, used hats. I just don't do it. How many hats you have, Chandler Real? I have 397 hats. Congratulations, Chandler. You should triple that number. That's about what I have. I have actually double because you're at 397. I have just fitteds because that's all I count as real hats. I don't count snapbacks. I don't count flex fits. I don't count beanies. I am not freaking hatter. I don't count my grandpa's hats. I don't count my grandma's hats. I don't count T-bone minor league hats. I just count fitteds. 5950 fitteds. That's it. And I have about 820 roughly at this current time. Johnny G sent me 2 hats. And then I bought 2 more today, give or take 2 or 3 more today. So yes, I added 5 more to the collection. So yeah, I have about 820 plus hats, give or take. All right, so where were we? Oh yeah, so yes, that was a total bullshit about the Undertaker winning the Tulip Championship. I was not happy about that. That was just freaking terrible. Also, I will say very happy that my idol Bailey beat Naomi, because I don't want to, first of all, she wasn't Naomi wasn't away, rethinking life or contemplating what she's going to do with the rest of her life or anything. Like Michael Cole tried to say, dude, she wasn't there because the Usos got into freaking trouble. And I believe at one time, Naomi herself got in trouble for DUI, or she assaulted a police officer or some BS like that. I think it was in Detroit. And yes, she had, from what I remember correctly, she had some issues herself. So seriously, who would I rather have? Bailey as my idol, or somebody who doesn't know how to call Uber as my idol? You guys see that I tell you guys, when I drink alcohol, I typically stay home. Or if I do go out, I have somebody that can drive me. I do not go out drinking and driving. Heck no. Have I had a couple beers and then drove home? Yes, but that's only when I know I have to drive home. But being my size, I can kind of get away with it. But I'm not going out and getting shit-faced and driving home. Hell no. I'm taking Uber or Lyft. Remember, call Uber or Lyft. It is not worth a DUI. Oh, and before we get on to the next stat and we enter in the top 5, I mentioned this on my podcast that I wonder if Mansoor was going to be there, and he was there. Mansoor is from Saudi Arabia, first Saudi Arabia born WWE. I'm not sure what the definition of a superstar is anymore, but apparently Mansoor is a superstar, so we'll give him that little title there. And he was wrestling Dolph Ziggler, and there was no way that Mansoor was going to lose to Dolph Ziggler. But oh my freaking A, dude. First of all, he won the match. Second of all, it was a very lackluster crowd in response to him. Third of all, do we really need Byron Saxton interviewing him at the end of the match? There was one guy that when they were talking to him, when Mansoor had the microphone, they showed Mansoor and the dude in the background putting his thumbs down for Mansoor. It's really? You guys are trying to build this guy up because he's from Saudi Arabia, and you have his own people or his fans or family members even. They're booing the crap out of him. I thought that was actually really bad. Chris Taylor is my cousin. Chris Taylor, really? Of the Dodgers? Are you serious? That is actually, if that's true, I mean, I believe you because I don't know you at all. So that is actually freaking cool. So that's cool, actually, Chandler. So congratulations on that one. That's actually really awesome. Hopefully, he can hook you up with some Dodger tickets because he's actually a very good player. He's not bad. So let's see here. If you let's see, swear to God, I believe you because I have no reason to doubt you unless your name is Ask McGee. And if you don't know who Ask McGee is, by the way, guys, just so you guys know, Ask McGee, and I'm only sharing this because I thought it was fascinating. Ask McGee is apparently doing a video game channel, and he's playing hockey games. So go figure. I guess he couldn't get any more free baseball cards because he hasn't made a video on his Ask McGee channel in about 2 weeks. But yet he has video game videos on his new YouTube channel that he has like 4 subscribers for. So go figure. Ask McGee's into video games now. I get in every year I go in the clubhouse. Chandler Villarreal, can you be my new buddy? I mean, I always say I respect the Dodgers. I'm just saying I don't like the Dodgers, but I respect them a hell of a whole lot. I am the bat boy, door the Dodgers. You're the no way. Come on, Chandler Villarreal, dude. Are you smoking fat? I know medical marijuana is legal in Southern California, just like it is here. Are you smoking a little bit? Are you serious? You're the bat boy for the Dodgers. I will tell you guys, a number of years ago, there was actually a bat boy. I don't know if he's actually still there. His name was Sergio, and he was my favorite bat boy because same name as me. So, yes. So, yeah, dude, Chandler Villarreal, if you're a bat boy, do you have your last name on the jersey or your first name? I want to say they had their first name because that's how I knew what the bat boy's name was. And I want to say it was like number 98, give or take 97. Coop's Cards, you should get me a Mookie Betts auto. Why should I get you Coop's Cards? Why the hell would I get you a Mookie Betts auto if I don't even have one myself, nor do I know who you are, nor you're crazy? I'm keeping it. If I get a Mookie Betts auto, I'm keeping it for myself. Hell no. For the most part, there's only one person I would send a Mookie Betts auto to, and it's my buddy in Arizona, in Atlanta. So, yes. I'll hook you up on some tickets. I'll DM you on it. Seriously, dude, that'd be freaking awesome. But you don't have to, but that'd be freaking awesome. Seriously. Mookie Betts is overrated. He's not overrated. I mean, if he's overrated, so is Bryce Harper and Mike Trout. So, and I'm not saying that. That is legit truth because, he's MVP. And I'm not a Dodgers fan. I'll be impressed when I see him on the field with the Dodgers. I will say, though, did you guys see, on the MLB trade rumors, they had the digitalization of Mookie Betts, and they were doing, the Photoshop thing of how, when players change teams or whatever, and they were doing the Photoshop for Mookie Betts from going from a Red Sox jersey and colorway to the Dodgers. I will tell you, man, that was actually pretty awesome. I've never seen that before, and that was pretty cool they did that. Well, I mean, you have 2 of the top 5 best players in all of baseball. What are you how old are you? Chandler Villarreal, I am freaking ancient. I am going to be 39 later this month. I have 2 of the top 5 best players in all of baseball. What are you talking about? Who's got 2? I don't have no top. Let's see here. Buster Posey, Johnny Cueto, Joey Bart, Brandon Belt, Brandon Crawford, Evan Longoria, Pablo. I'm not seeing the top 5 players of baseball on the Giants. So I'm not sure, Coop, what you're talking about, bro. Harper's overrated, I think, but he is a really, really good player. Sorry, Natron. I love Bryce Harper. Natron, I know you're new to the channel, but on my channel, we don't badmouth Bryce Harper, you guys. Everybody, a lot of people know this already. So Natron, just give you a little history. I love Bryce Harper so much. I not like in that kind of way, but I like his style of play. I like his ability of how he grew up. I like his attitude, his little bit of his cockiness. So, anyways, Natron, I like Bryce Harper so much. I actually named my youngest son after Bryce Harper and Gio Gonzalez. So T-Ball is named after Bryce Harper. So we can't badmouth Bryce Harper on my channel. I'll stick up for Bryce Harper all day long. I agree, Natron. What's up, bro? Easy Kill Baseball. Good to see you. I was talking to wrestling because the Dodgers have Belly and Betts. Oh, sorry. No worries, Natron. You didn't know better. So, I mean, I understand if Bryce Harper's having a bad season and you talk crap about him, he rightfully, if he's having a bad season, just like the Giants players, I will say they're having a bad season. But for the most part, if you start saying Bryce Harper sucks, you know what, then that's when I get annoyed. Okay, Easy Go Baseball. I'm taking a little timeout. Let me go get something. I got something. Let's see here. Oh. There it is. Nope. There it is. Whew. Sorry. The Phillies just overpaid for him. Coop's cards. I will say this one time only. Which team has not overpaid for a superstar baseball player? Quick. Yankees, Mariners, Angels, Dodgers, Mets, Marlins, Rockies. Who else? Indians, Brewers, Braves, Cardinals, Rangers. Oh, yeah. Every freaking team in baseball overpays for players. So who cares what the Phillies. God damn. Mickey's time. Mickey. Okay, Coop's cards. I understand Bryce Harper might have got a little extra money, but it is what the market calls for. Any team, the Giants were offering Bryce Harper $300 million, if I remember right. Padres, how much did they give Manny Machado? Don't tell me they overpaid him. It's what the market calls for. I may not agree with it. You may not agree with it. But in baseball terms, it is what the market determines. Bryce Harper and all the other high-paid athletes are being called for. So it's just the way it is. Do you remember the picture for, I don't know how old you are, Coop's cards. Marlins, Rays, true, my Yankees overpaid for Cole. Do you remember a player? I'm not sure how old you are, Coop's cards. There was a picture for the Rockies named Mike Hampton. I believe he was the first $100 million pitcher. How did that work out for him? Not too freaking good. Padres 100% overpaid for Machado. Now, Coop's cards, I will say, I think you only say they overpaid for him because you ain't getting that kind of money. Neither am I. I get 50 cents a day working on YouTube and stuff like that. So, of course, I would say they overpaid. But the old saying is, if they legitimately, as a franchise, could not afford to issue that check every 2 weeks, do you think they would have paid for it? Hell no. But they can, so they did. So now they have Manny Machado, the Phillies have Bryce Harper, and the Yankees have AJ Cole. It's just, I don't even, you guys, it's like freaking, if you guys know me for a while, I don't agree any pitcher should get over $100 million. No pitcher, no player that goes out every 5 days that can't even guarantee you, 2, 3, 4 innings. They can't guarantee it. They could pitch 2 really bad innings, they're out. They could pitch 7 innings, 8 innings, okay, good. But they can't guarantee you like a potential player can for any amount of time they're going to play. And you're going to give them $100 million to go out every 5 days and pitch and potentially only play 6 innings, 5 innings. Really? Fudge. Okay, Ezekiel Baseball or Ezekiel, are you there? Please let me know. Put a little comment in the chat so I know you're there. Let's see, Rays don't overpay for anything. I will say the Rays did overpay on Evan Longoria, but it wasn't really overpaying at the time because it was more of an extension during his rookie time. Yes, I'm here. Okay, cool. What is your Instagram? Let me follow you. No, I feel like Machado isn't the caliber of player to lead a franchise and should have put more money into their farm system because you see how Tatis and Paddock are doing for them. Coop's Cards. I missed you on Thursday. That's okay, ECL. And they're getting paid peanuts compared to Machado. Yes, they're getting paid. Coops, I got to take care of something real quick, and then I'll get back to you because I understand, but I almost feel like you're not thinking about this whole situation all the way through. And I'll tell you why here in just a sec. I'm not saying I'm correct. I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm just saying is that you guys know that I try to look at everything in full perspective, when I decide to take a side or whatever, But before I get going, and I really appreciate this conversation, Coops, because it's legit. It's a good conversation. I just would like you, and this is what I try to do with a lot of people anyways, Coops Cards. So I want you to look at the whole picture. So maybe it'll help you understand things a little bit better if for some reason you're not getting it. Because I know sometimes with passionate fans like Professor Hatter, they don't want to see what I'm saying, even though it's potentially true, because they're so passionate and fiery about their team. Like when I look at the Giants, I look at the freaking Giants. I like microscope. Look, let's see here. And they're getting, let's see here. Machado signing is makes fans happy, same as my YouTube Wrestle Machine. Okay, so here we go. ECO Baseball. I'm not kidding you. This hat literally dropped in our store yesterday. I don't know if it's on the website, but I will tell you partly it's nothing special in a sense, but it did just drop. But we got, bam, the Oakland A's. But the special part about this one is that it has the little patch on the side that says Athletics, and it says 1968. So nobody has seen this hat till right now. So, of course, 1968 is when they came to Oakland. And I'm trying to see if this has a name on it. It just says, it just says Plate Patch, Oakland A's MLB Plate Patch. So I also picked up a couple other ones, but I haven't picked up the Giants yet because they didn't have my size. I would like to pick up that one. I want to pick up the Boston Red Sox because the Boston Red Sox came around in the early 1900s. Chicago Cubs, 1900s. The Yankees were 1903. So, yes, I would like to try to pick up some more because I'm just kind of a sucker for, like, having this kind of stuff. This is when they became the Oakland A's or moved to Oakland. So, that is actually really cool. So, ECO Baseball, Liv's website, I don't know. I got this at the store, and like I said, I was looking for an A's hat, and instead of showing you one of my ones I possibly already showed, I decided to pick this one up tonight. So this one goes for about $43.99, so about $46 with tax, 7.58, of course, but I told you I would show you an A's hat, and there you go. This is one, like I said, that just dropped in our store 2 days ago, so yes. Overall, nothing special with the hat itself. I mean, it's the typical green and gold, which is the great colors of the A's. But I really like that patch right there of the Oakland A's or Athletics in 1968. Hopefully you guys can see the patch, but it just has like the little batter man right there, Herman Killebrew, and then it has the American League little eagle right there on the side. Just says Athletics. The other cool part about the thing is, real quick, is that it is a sewn on patch, so it's not like screen printed or ironed on. It is actually sewn all the way through, so it has that nice little extra feature as well. So it's not that rubber crud. It does feel like a little like velvety, so it's not all like stitched. So this part is just like the patch itself, and then the patch itself is stitched on from the outside only. So there you go, ECO Baseball. Just for you, buddy, I picked up this hat, and this is a nice hat. I will try to pick up some more, honestly, if I possibly could, and I don't think I could, but I would like to try. I would actually like to try to get all the teams with this side patch on there because that would actually be really cool. The last teams that have come into existence for me are the Washington Nationals moving from Montreal, and of course the Colorado Rockies. I wonder how the Miami Marlins would be, and then since they transferred over from the Florida Marlins, so that'd be cool. And then I guess that's it because the Florida Marlins aren't there no more, and they became Miami. So there you go. There. Let's see here. Liv's website, missing yellow button, not accurate hat. Yeah, that's true. Reds, 1869. That'd actually be that'd be another freaking cool one. But were they called the Cincinnati Reds? I could have sworn they were called the Cincinnati Reds Stockings, if I remember right. Is that correct, J38? Thanks, man. Have you seen the Spring Training Hat Club exclusives? They're nice. Yes, I have. There is about 10 of them that I want, but I'm on. See, the cool part about working at Liz, guys, is I get a small discount for buying these hats. So, I am temporarily on a hat probation, but I didn't have to pay, full price for this hat. So that's the cool part. So that's part of the other reason I picked it up. I didn't have to pay full price. So I'm kind of on probation right now a little bit. I have to tone down my hat buying. So I did get a couple more hats, but, they were on sale as it is. Let's see here. Does Dodgers have two, one for Brooklyn or one for LA? The one that we got in the store there, Russell Machine 28. We just had the LA Dodgers, and I actually was going to get that one too, but they didn't have it, and I believe it said 1958 or 1956 when they came over from Brooklyn. I want to say it was 58 on the side patch. Same with the Giants, because if I remember right, they came over at the same time or maybe a year apart. I think it was the same time, but no, we just got the LA versions in for the Dodgers. And like I said, they had the Yankees and they had the A's, so we got 4 of them in. So I don't know if we're going to get any more, and I'm sorry I can't tell you if they're going to pop up on the Lids website, because honestly, I really don't know. I would suspect they would, but I really don't know. I really want the A's and Giants ones. Hat probation, yes, there is something on me. Also, the umpire one is cool, but sold out now. Okay. By the way, guys, if anybody still wants to try to join in, by the way, we are missing Rob S. I guess he didn't get his Mountain Dew and his Monster Energy drink. But if anybody still wants to try to send me videos, so we can do my video skit on those questions I asked, you can still send them. If not, I'm just going to roll with the video and do something else. Rest, RIP Rob S. So if anybody still wants to try to get in on that video, you still have a chance. I know I said the deadline was last Tuesday or Wednesday, but I haven't got to the video yet. But I will be working on the video here soon. So if anybody wants to get in, please let me know. I put the question on Instagram. And there was like 5 questions, and your video shouldn't be no more than less than 20 seconds for the most part of each question, except for maybe 2 of the questions. 4 and 5 could be funny, just not super long. So yes, Call Hatter, he's crying. Do you like baseball on the radio KMBR? Yes, I do. Actually, I like listening to baseball on the radio. It is probably the only sport that I can actually listen to on the radio and understand what's going on, especially with John Miller and Dave Fleming and of course, Kuiper, because Kruko doesn't really do radio because of his disability right now. Usually it's Kuiper and Fleming and John Miller that go back and forth on radio. See, Call Hatter, he's crying. He probably is. I wonder, seriously, I really wonder what, by the way, guys, Hatter was trying to sell a trombone. It's like, seriously, dude, why are you asking me if I want to buy a trombone? Me too. I've been listening to Giants games on KBR since I was 6. And how old are you now, Easy Kel, if you don't mind me asking? Because that's a hell of a long time. I wish I can give freaking my 6-year-old to listen to games, but then again, T-Ball has special needs, so I can't really get him to sit down for 2 minutes. So, yeah. I listened to Dodgers games in Spanish ever since Vince Scully retired. Wrestling Machine, dude. Are you freaking trolling us with listening to games in Spanish? If you're not, that's actually pretty cool. But that just sounds really funny. We were born in a different generation. Yeah, no shit, right? And I'm 23. Damn, you're hella old and you like listening to games on the radio. That is actually really freaking cool. I don't even think Hatter can sit down and turn a radio on. Not trolling, by the way. That is actually funny then if you're listening in Spanish. That's pretty cool. Didn't the Oakland A's stop broadcasting games on the radio? No, they didn't. It's just they went from 95.7. They keep switching. See, the problem with the A's is that keep switching the radio stations. And so I kind of lose track of where they're at, but they were on FM radio broadcasting. I believe they were sharing the same station as possibly the Raiders or the Niners. But they keep switching. And so I keep losing a track of where they are. But at least the Giants have always been on KMBR. I literally prefer radio than TV at times. I only prefer the TV because sometimes I'll have the game on and I'll be doing stuff around the house or whatever. And I don't have a radio in the house. So that's one thing I lack is I don't have a good radio in the house. Let's see. I literally make my girlfriend listen to baseball on the radio, then her music in the car. It's funny. That is pretty cool, actually. All right, guys. Here we go. So we just did, we're going top 5 now, guys. And look at Mickey's. Mickey's got it. If you guys like beer and you guys don't want strong beer or whatever, I would have to say you got to try Mickey's. It is a nice balanced flavor. It does have a really resemblance to Coors Light. So if you like Coors beer, you'll definitely like this one. But considering I've never tried Mickey's and I haven't been wanting to like stop drinking it, it actually says something because it means it's actually pretty decent. Let's see here. I have the baseball likes of a 60-year-old. No, that's good. I consider myself to be a traditionalist for the most part, but I've been really curious to see. I know they were using it, the balls and strikes automation with the Yankees and one of the other teams in the spring training. I would really like to watch a game with that going on to kind of see how that how the game progressed. I'm not for it. I'm not against it, but I would like to kind of see because I'm interested in it. I think there's too much analytics in baseball sometimes, and I get really annoyed with all the shifts and stuff. I know why it's there. I understand that it's an advantage for your team to cut down on the hits or whatever, on a certain player. But it's like that is so freaking annoying that like even in spring training they're doing shifts. It's like, come on, spring training, you don't need no damn shifts. It goes too far sometimes. I laugh when you keep putting the cap back on. J38, I only do that because I'm always worried that for the most part, I'm going to maybe tip it over. I don't know. I don't know. I've always like every time I've had a bottle like this one, like a 40 or whatever, if it has a lid, I always put the lid back on and make sure it's tight. So yes, that is funny. Anyways, guys, the next hat going in the top 5. First of all, I hope that you guys haven't hated my my ranking system too much. And he didn't really stick around, but Richard Munoz was the guy that basically said my Spanish sucks and my ranking system pretty much blew biscuits. So yes, we didn't get that far because he didn't stick around. The last time I had Mickey's, I was 12. And how old are you again, Reds? Aren't you in your 30s, right? So that's a hell of a long time ago. Anyways, guys, top 5. Here we go, guys. Here we go. I feel like this possibly could have been ranked higher, but man, it's got really freaking tough. But anyways, here we go, guys. We got bam, the Mal de Ojos, or otherwise known as the Durham Bulls, the AAA team of the Tampa Bay Rays. 38. You're the same age as me. I'll be 39. This one is freaking awesome. They got the Cyclops type bull. So that is freaking cool. I love the colorway with the red, the baby blue, and the navy right there. And you got some colored eyelets of the gray button. You got that nice little, it's plasticky like threading per se that's kind of sticking out, but it looks pretty good. It adds a nice little added feature on there. If you guys can see it, you guys can see it right there. Even though it looks plasticky, it adds a nice little feature to the overall structure of the hat. The only thing they did differently is maybe ran that line down here, but they have it all on the lining of here on the top and going down the baby blue. So I actually like that. So check out the freaking, as they call, the Mal de Ojo, so the bad eye on the Cyclops bull. Freaking awesome. Black and black under there. So freaking awesome. So what do you guys think of that one? Durham Bulls. That one was a very nice one. If you guys were looking for a fun Copa hat, definitely right there. Durham Bulls, number 5. Let's see. The blues are great colors. Yes, they are. So Reds fan of Florida, I challenge you to at least go, as J38 called him, go get a grenade. I guess that's what the little Mickeys and the little botes, the little cans like this big, I guess they're called like grenade beers or something. I don't know. That's what J38 was calling. So go get a little grenade and drink it up. Looks like my ex-GF girlfriend. Oh no. Wrestle Machine, if that's how your girlfriend looked, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man. For Father's Day, go to the San Jose Giants game. Barry Bonds bobblehead giveaway. That would actually be pretty cool. So we'll see. We'll see where I'm at because I don't know when I'm going to be going down to Southern California. I don't know if it's going to be around Father's Day or what's going on. But actually, that would be pretty cool. So thank you for telling me. Hopefully, I remember that. Honestly, guys, I sometimes forget, but I do like bobbleheads, and I do check to see like San Jose or Stockton or Modesto. I kind of see if they are kind of maybe doing a bobblehead giveaway to see if I can get down there, or Sacramento as well, to see if I can get down there to get a bobblehead, because I got about maybe 20 bobbleheads, give or take about 25. And I've only bought them, I think I bought like 2 or 3. Otherwise, they all come from the stadium. I typically don't like buying bobbleheads because I'm always afraid that they're going to break in transit. I just got the one that I've been trying to get for a long time, the 100 pence on the scooter. And when it arrived, the little AT&T sign was like broken off, and a little piece of his scooter handle thing was broken off. So I had to take some Gorilla Glue, or T-Mom, I should say, did. And she was able to fix it. But it's like, I'm always afraid that like the people shipping the stuff have like, they're not like Reds fan in Florida. They don't know how to ship shit, and they don't care if it breaks, because like there was like no this, you know, bobbleheads should be packaged like in an additional box, and that's not how they do it sometimes. So yeah, Reds fan in Florida knows how to ship shit. Let's see here. Yes, the 12-ounce Mickeys are in a grenade bottles, and the caps have riddles on the inside. I have to actually check that out. I might have to get one of there. Excuse me, guys. I better see you there. Dude, if you're there, that'd be freaking awesome, dude. If I'm sure, since I don't really know what you look like, Ezekiel, you'll know what I look like. Just come up to me and say Ezekiel Baseball, and I'll know who you are. So that actually be pretty cool. I'll try a grenade. Can't try a 40. They don't sell 40s. Really? They don't sell 40s in Florida? Okay, get a grenade. So yes, I always get bobbleheads from the thrift store. Really? That's actually pretty cool. If you get them from the thrift store, then cool, because at least you can tell if they're broken or not. So really? You get it from the thrift store? That's freaking awesome, actually. Okay, here you go, guys. I wish J38, sorry there, J38. I wish Johnny G was there, because Johnny G loves this freaking hat. This was one of the freaking better ones in all of the Copa series, but we got, bam, the Medusa, the Lakewoods, also known as the Lakewood Blue Claws. I believe that's what they are. Yes, yeah, and they are the low A team of the Philadelphia Phillies. And this one is just freaking awesome. So it's like a jellyfish, and it has like a purple bat, and you see the little bubble right here. But anyways, it's freaking cool. Octopus, jellyfish, whatever the heck it is. Love the colors with the purple. So if you're looking for a purple hat to wear, like I think it was a Mobius Syndrome Day, here was a perfect hat to wear. You got your nice pink button right there on the top. You got a nice light blue New Era flag right there. My watch is dying. Who cares? And then on the back, you have a light blue and purple minor league little guys. So I feel like this was a very good hat to come in at number 4. What do you guys think about this one? I do wear this hat once in a while because it is one of my favorite Copa hats. And like I said, guys, I love the freaking colors. They are just freaking awesome. I will tell you guys, though, if Lakewood, if they're part of the Copa, I will tell you guys, I don't know all the teams that are participating in this year's Copa. If they do the exact same logo with a different colorway, they won't get this high of a ranking, because I'm very, I won't say strict, because nobody really cares about my ranking system anyways, but I feel like you have to try. You got to try to do something different. And that's why typically the advantages go to the newer teams, because they've already seen what the other teams have done previous years. And of course they're fresh. So I feel like Kannapolis, they did something different. Charlotte did something different. Technically, San Jose did something different, but they copied theirs from another event. But yes, they got to do something different. But this one was freaking awesome. Number 4, the Lakewood Medusas. Freaking awesome. Let's see here. I always get by with say, I'm trying to take my dad out to that game. So if I spot you, I'll say hi. That'd actually be pretty freaking cool. So I hope you do. That'd be freaking awesome. The ace hat kind of bothers me by not having the yellow button. It's like if the Giants hat didn't have the I will tell you there, Russell Machine, I believe I have Giants hats with the standard black button, if I remember right. So, you know, it doesn't really bother me that much, because, you know, I have some ace hats, and I'll try to maybe get another one, or just do some comparison. But I do have some ace hats, I think, that have just the green button, because I have Let's see here. The Giants are my number one hat. After that, I think it's the Yankees. Red Sox are somewhere around there, about the same. I'm guessing because I usually alternate. Like if I get one Yankees, I usually get one Red Sox because I'm not. I'm actually. I don't know if I favor the Yankees more over the Red Sox or the Red Sox over the Yankees. I know that sounds stupid, but it's like minor leagues when he was playing baseball. He half the time he was on the Red Sox, and the other half time he was on the Yankees. So I was always getting a Yankees hat or a Red Sox hat. And then my buddy in Atlanta, he's a huge Red Sox fan, and so I have a partial little connection to the Red Sox because of him. So I do. I favor. I think right now the Red Sox. Even though I like Stanton and stuff and Gary Sanchez, Aaron Judge. So it's yeah, let's see. And then I think the A's are my fourth place team. I did say, though, maybe down the line, I want to do a video of all the major league teams of just those particular. So I had somebody asking, I think it was Sentinel, asking me to do show my Mets hats, and that was maybe a video I wanted to do later on because I think the Twins are probably the ones I have the least amount of hats for. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to double check, but one video only show A's hats, one video Giants, and so on. Some videos belong. A's hat is my favorite on MLB. What you think? I think that's a good hat because let's Sentinel. Long story short, I used to be an A's fan. And then I became a Giants fan in the mid-'90s after the A's pissed me off because the A's, they didn't try to re-sign any of their players, like Miguel Tejada, Jason Giambi, Terry Steinbach, Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco, Dave Stewart, so on, Mike Bordick, Lance Blankenship, Dave Henderson, Kurt Young, Dave Parker, all of them. They didn't really re-sign anybody. They didn't try to re-sign anybody. And Carlos Gonzalez. You guys remember Carlos Gonzalez with the A's? Anyways, they didn't really try to sign anything. So I got really annoyed with the A's because they'd always have good teams, and then they basically get rid of their freaking team during the trade deadline. So I became more of a Giants fan because the Giants always seemed like they grew, hometown grown players. They try to re-sign their players, and they try to go out and get free agents. And I like that over the A's. So I became more of a Giants fan about 96, 97. But for the longest time, growing up, I was actually an A's fan first. Let's see here. All Dodger hats bother me. Want a yellow button, you should paint it. I ain't gonna do that. All Giants has bothered me. Major League, the type of guy to wear a hat during church. No, even I wouldn't wear a hat during church. I actually get annoyed. I was at a wedding recently back in January, and I got all dressed up and spiffy because it's the wedding, right? Some dude was wearing a hat. I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me, man. You don't wear a hat at a wedding because you don't. It's not acceptable. So actually, I wouldn't wear a hat to church. I wouldn't. A's should wear a Phillies A's throwback. They have done it for KCA's. That'd actually be freaking pretty sick. Gene Nelson. Yes. Great pitcher. Also, Justin Dutcher, another good pitcher at the time. I believe he won Rookie of the Year, and then he had a rookie, most saves for a rookie, and then, he went downhill. You probably wore one for your own wedding. Actually, Ezekiel Baseball, I did not wear a hat for my own wedding, so no, I didn't. Unfortunately, the Giants are worse than A's now. You need to be loyal. I'm a Mets fan. Well, I am loyal to the Giants, so yeah. I just have my American League team and my National League team. So, yeah. So, and then I have a soft spot for the Phillies now because of Bryce Harper. So, yes, Mets. Just like when Bryce Harper was on the Nationals, I have a soft spot. It's because, okay, Sentinel, I travel to baseball parks, okay, like I said earlier. And I have the luxury or the privilege of meeting a lot of players in the minor leagues. And so I call them baseball buddies. So I always feel like, hey, if they take the time to spend a couple minutes with me, take a picture with minor leagues, give them an autograph or something of that nature, I root for them. It doesn't matter what team okay, Sentinel, I actually have Dodger baseball buddies. I've had the privilege of meeting Jock Peterson, Corey Seager, Julio Urias, and Max Muncy in the minor leagues. So I root for them. So it's I have a lot of baseball buddies, so it's like I have soft spots for a lot of different teams. Even the Mets. A couple years ago, I got to meet Cesar Puelos and then Johannes Cespedes. Let's see here. I never saw Noah Syndergaard when he was with Las Vegas. JD, I believe he's still there. JD Davis, that used to be with Houston. I believe he was on the Mets. Of course, Joe Panic, I believe he's still with the Mets. I have soft spots for them because I've met them or, I followed them. So I have a lot of soft spots for a lot of different players on a lot of different teams. So hopefully that makes sense. If I call them a baseball buddy, I root for them. Maybe not necessarily for the team when they're playing the Giants, but I root for them and everything like that. So do you live near San Francisco? Yes, I do. I live 60 miles north of San Francisco. I live in Sonoma County, California. Let's see here. Giants' issue isn't that they ain't good. It's that they're in San Francisco, which is pricey AF. Easy Go Baseball, I agree with that, but, I don't know if that's the same. That's no different than New York or Chicago or anything like that. I mean, Seattle, I hear, is kind of expensive, maybe not as pricey as San Francisco, but I mean, every city is pricey. So all the main cities like Florida, Miami, I would have to say they're pretty pricey, but I don't know. San Francisco is pricey, but I just kind of look at it as like, for that area, that demographic of people that are in that particular area, it's pricey for them. So people in Chicago, the city of Chicago is probably expensive compared to the outskirts. So I call it kind of similar to Wrestling Machine 28. Got him. Philly's expensive too, but they got some hella good cheesesteaks down there in Philly. I love their cheesesteaks, man. Geno's and Pat's over there in Philadelphia. I've eaten at both places on the same night because I'm fat, and they were hella good. All right, guys. Here we go, guys. Top 3. Hope you guys are ready. And you're probably gonna, you guys are probably gonna freaking yell at me because here's what it is. Number 3 is the Vientas, the Lancaster Jethawks. They are the high A team of the Colorado Rockies now. I was going to say the Houston Astros, but that was a couple years ago. This is one of my freaking favorite logos. And this particular one, I actually picked up at the stadium because I was driving home from Southern California, me and minor leagues, and we stopped in Lancaster because I couldn't at the time. Lids did not have this in my size, and they weren't restocking or anything. So I decided to stop at the stadium, and I picked this one up in Lancaster. But this one is just freaking awesome with the I guess it's some sort of eagle bird, and he's got that white feathering going on with the light blue and the red eyes and the red tongue. This one is just freaking awesome. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys probably will not feel the same, but I feel like easily top 3. What do you guys think? What is the consensus on this one? Let's see here. What's your IG? Let me add you. New York pizza is the best. Sentinel, I mentioned this on my last podcast. When I went to New York, my niece chose the pizza place. It wasn't a New York traditional style pizza place. It was kind of a fancy pizza place. I will say, though, even though it wasn't the New York traditional pizza place, it was actually really good. Surprisingly, we had a pizza with like egg on it, and it was actually really good. When I went to Chicago, we had Chicago pizza, and it was a deep crust pizza. And to me, it was really filling, but it's a lot of carbs. So, we weren't able to finish it all. But I mean, Chicago pizza has good pizza, and New York pizza has good pizza. Let's see here. Same as my YouTube name. Look for Vermont Lake Monsters hat profile pic. I found this hat for $8. Wasn't in my size. Angry Bird. That is actually funny. You said that, Natron. Little Caesars will get the W for majors. This hat reminds me of the Hawks from the Mighty Ducks movie. I'll have to go check that out. That is actually funny. I never even thought about that. But here we go, guys. Number 3, the Lancaster Jethawks. We're down to the last 2. Do we have any guesses? Chorizo con huevo pizza. Yeah, that's not bad. By the way, guys, I've been to Disney World one time, and I will say the Goofy peanut butter pizza is actually on point. It is so freaking good. We had the breakfast with the characters, and one of the places was pizza and peanut butter, man. And It was actually freaking. It was good. It was freaking. I hate to tell you guys. The way I look at things with food, I try to try most foods at least one time before I don't like them. I'm not saying I'm like Indiana Jones and eating monkey brains, but I try to eat most foods at least once in order to determine if I actually like it. I'm not really scared of any food. But I will say that if the smell of the food is kind of giving me that weird vibe, that's not going to help the situation. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. $40 ounces, guys. Actually, that was not bad. Here's the stupid part about this beer, guys. J38 said this was a 5.9 alcohol by volume. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, he's intoxicated a little bit. Well, yeah, I drank a freaking 40-ounce beer. Of course, I might be a little intoxicated. But the fact that I drank a 40-ounce beer and I don't really feel anything, that is pretty sad. Because you guys know when I drank those Voodoo Rangers that night, I had like 2 Voodoo Rangers. And what else did I have? I had like one other beer. And I drank like basically those 3 beers, which were equivalent of 4 beers, which is about the same as a 40-ouncer. Because 12, 24, 48 ounces, 8 ounces more. And those 3 beers did more to me than this one 40-ounce beers. Now, granted, those were like 7.5%, 8% alcohol by volume, but trust me, it is a huge difference. Let's see, empty the tank. Praying for our boy has to get lucky tonight. That ain't happening. Wrestle Machine, dude. I don't know if I mentioned this before, guys, but because of T-ball special needs, excuse me, guys. Because of T-ball special needs, I don't think I've mentioned this, so I might have, but because of T-ball special needs, he actually sleeps in our room, and his bed is right next to us. We brought his bed into our room because we used to have him in his room, but then we'd have to sleep with the door open because every night he would just come in. So we just asked him if he wants to sleep in our room, if he felt comfortable, and he said yes. So we let him move into our room, and then during the middle of the night, he jumps in our bed anyway. So it's like, T-ball's in there, so there's no luckiness for hats. Plus, I'm freaking old. My only luckiness is if I can sleep through the night. That's all I care about nowadays is trying to sleep through the night. See here. Pizza Hut used to have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle peanut butter and jelly pizza. It was good, but I also was 8. Almost added some dude who has a job. Oh, shit. That's funny. You drink at games. You think of baseball, I typically, at the very most, drink only 1 beer at a game because $14, $15 beer prices are ridiculous. Now, I will say, though, when I go to the San Jose Giants games or the Stockton Ports games or, the minor league games, and they have the beer batter and the beer batter strikes out or whatever, I might go pick me up a couple cold ones. Shit, the beer's like $2. So, yeah, I'll go pick up a couple beers or something like that. But I typically do not drink at the games. And if I do drink at the games, it's usually just 1 beer because the beer is usually like $10, $15. And it's like, dude, I can get this for like 3. Yeah, you guys. Dude, just because I can get a beer doesn't mean I have to have a beer, if that makes sense. So I don't need a beer for $15 when I can wait till later on to get one of these for $3. That's just the way I am. I don't need a beer at a game to enjoy the game. Let's see here. Mickey's, it will get your girl in the mood quicker and your Jimmy thicker. What kind of girl are you attracting that it gets her in the mood quicker? Unknown user, what's up, buddy? Damn, RIP. Guess who's back? Back into it. I don't know the rest of the Slim Shady song. Plus, I don't want to get demonetized. So, unknown user, where have you been? We're almost done with the podcast at 1 hour and 34, and you decide to jump your gimpy little rear end here. Where the heck have you been? You better have a good excuse. I'm kidding. Thank you for stopping by, unknown user. All right, guys. Are you guys ready for? Let's see. A Heina. Just like Sims, I don't know what a Heina is, so you'll have to educate me. I've been playing the Crew 2. Is the Crew 2 like a video game? I'm sorry, unknown user. I have no clue what it is. Hyenas. I'm lost. I'm so lost. Okay, guys. Here we go, guys. You guys are probably going to get mad at me, but about number 2, and you're going to see why in just a second. Let's see, car game. Okay, Can you give me more clarification about that? That's what I was playing. A car game, like a Ford and a Dodge and a Chevrolet game. I don't know, dude. You mean card game? I don't know. I have to look that up. Let's playing crew. Let's see. Top 2. Ask Team Mom. What? Hyenas is? Okay, fine. I will. Anyways, guys. Here we go, guys. Number 2, because we are hitting an hour and 36 minutes. Racing, boy. You spell boy like Hatter, and I'm still lost. I don't understand. Let's see here. Let's see. Hat's the type of guy to ask you to send a picture of a hat than some nudes. A nudie picture. I can freaking go and get one myself. I'd rather have a picture of a hat. Good point there. Did you find out what a simp is? No, I didn't actually. Boy, you still a simp, huh? I don't know what a simp is, but I would have to say I'm not a simp. Hatter's a simp. Let's see. Anyways, guys, number 2, guys. And you're going to get mad at me. I already know, but I don't really care. But we got, bam, the Lake Elsinore Cadejos. This is the evil spirit one. This one hopes that you get intoxicated and you're a drunk traveler traveling back from the games so he can play tricks on you. This one is just freaking sick. And I know what you're going to say, that you already did this one and that it was number 10. That was the good one. But this one, I don't typically like all black and black hats. So with the red eyes, this one is just freaking sick. When this popped out, I'm like, I have to have it. But as you guys know, since there was 2 versions of this, there was the good one. Let's see here. There was the good version. This one, which is supposed to be lead travelers to CVS Cadejo. This one is sick. Number 2, Lake Elsinore Cadejos evil spirit one, or mischievous spirit one. Let's see here. That hat looks like my mood every day. Angry and black paws. I hate old black and black hats because it looks like I'm about to rob a bank. But you got some evil, cool red eyes there, Wrestling Machine. And then you have the Red New Era flag. On the back, you have a black and red minor league little guy. It is freaking awesome. And like I said, though, I probably have 2 all black hats, and one of them is the Blackout Edition hat, and the other one is like the Players Weekend hat that was all black. And those are my only 2 black hats, because I typically do not like all black and black. But like I said, the fact they put the red eyes hat is just freaking sick. Number 2, guys, evil Lake Elsinore, freaking awesome. All right, guys. I hate all. Let's see here. Did you say lead travelers to CVS? Do they even have a CVS anymore? No, lead travelers to Target, especially in Southern California. Southern California, guys. I don't know if you guys, how often you guys go down there, or you know much about Southern California, or at least the LA area. It seems like a lot of the places down there are Target or either Walmart or Target, basically. So yeah, all you need. That hat and a black hoodie and a black pants. Plus, you can't forget the black Air Force Ones. You're gonna get robbed. Okay. I don't have no Air Force Ones because I can't find shoes in my size typically. Other than that, I'm not really sure what you mean, unless you mean that I'm going to go rob a place. So I'm not. Are you still doing Friday baseball beers and bullshit, or no? Wrestle Machine, I think because you put bullshit, but that's stupid. Anyways, Wrestle Machine, I mentioned I feel like that Saturday baseball beers and bullshit actually works a lot better, because I think 2 days of me talking may not be entertaining to a lot of people. I don't really know. I was trying to get a consensus if you guys like the Saturday podcast or baseball beers and bullshit, or Friday. Also, by doing it on Saturday, at least I get a little extra day if anything happens like in the wrestling world. because then I can watch, Friday Night SmackDown. Of course, you have some XFL games or just like anything in general that might happen between, Friday and Saturday afternoon. So I feel like by coming on Saturday, I have a little more to talk about. Plus, also with spring training games going on, if anything pops open with the injury or anything with spring training, I feel like Saturday gives me more stuff to talk about. So I think for the now or the time being, I'm going to leave it on Saturday. So hopefully that works out for you guys. I know for Johnny G, unfortunately, it doesn't. I know with Hatter, he'll come up with some bullshit excuse about why he can't come on, but I feel like Saturday seems to be working out pretty good. Even though I get off work at like 7:30 and then I come home and try to eat something real quick. But also, when I would do it at 9 o'clock, I felt like that was a little bit late for my East Coast buddies. So at least if I try to do it on Saturday, I could do it at 8 o'clock, which is an hour earlier. So it's not super late. It's still late, but I feel like that benefits my East Coast buddies a little bit better. See, this guy doesn't get it, boy. No, I don't. That's why I'm asking you, who is known as unknown user, if he has black Air Force Ones, it means he is dangerous. Okay, I couldn't scare T-Ball. That's how scary of a face I have. Let's see. Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys, how you doing? The Fiend was killer, pointing to the WrestleMania sign. I loved it. We already talked about it. I thought it was kind of stupid because Mr. Rogers finally lost his belt. If anything, he should be hiding it and embarrassed that he lost to a guy that only shows up when he gets a big payday. And what does he have any business to be feuding with John Cena? It's like, why are they fighting? I mean, shouldn't the Fiend be going after Goldberg for his rematch on the championship belt? I mean, the Universal belt? Yeah, I don't really get why he's trying to face John Cena. Let's see here. The Hawaiian time zone buddies suffer. Aren't they 5 hours earlier than me? I'm not really sure what it is actually. This is a good time, helps me fall asleep, but I'm not boring. Okay, that's good. I hope I can help people sleep. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, see, Reds fan, and I know you get up hella early, so I feel bad for you. I knew it was going to happen. I think a lot of people predicted it, but I don't watch any of the predictions or anything. Midnight here. Natron, where are you at if it's midnight? But then again, you're probably on the East Coast. No, you're probably like in the Hatter area of central United States because you're 2 hours ahead. People still watch WDVD. I guess that's just me who doesn't watch it. Yeah, I still watch it. I will tell you, the unknown user, I got tired of all the BS, so I actually quit watching it for about 4 or 5 years. And then I just realized I accept it for what it is. It's a male soap opera. It's entertainment. And I actually just enjoy watching it, and I don't take it too serious. And I try not to get overworked out about the storylines or how silly they might be or anything like that. I don't take it too serious. So it's like, if you don't take it too serious, it doesn't mean you don't know nothing about wrestling. It just means like you actually understand wrestling way better than the people who take it so freaking serious that they act like it's seriously real. It's like the whole ranking system and AEW. It's like, do they not have predetermined matches? That's why the ranking system is crap, because it's predetermined who's going to win. So it's like they already know who's going to be ranking where. Anyways, see, ironic because my name's Wrestle Machine. Yeah, it is. Whiting, Indiana, northwest corner of Indiana. Oh, that's cool. Dang, you're out there. How did you find my channel in northwest corner of Indiana? That's actually funny. I just my WWE news from Twitter. My grandpa believed in that stuff. Was awesome watching him love and miss that guy. Yeah, I started watching wrestling when I was about 5-6 years old with my stepdad, and who I call my dad. And that was my first experience to beer and everything. And yeah, that's when I started watching wrestling, when I was about 5 or 6 years old. Undertaker going against the Warrior when he put him in the casket, and it legitimately looked like the Ultimate Warrior was going to suffocate. And then I freaking hated Shawn Michaels for super kicking freaking Marty Jannetty through the barbershop glass wall in the Brutus the Barbecue Beefcake's shop. I freaking hated Shawn Michaels and Sensational Sherry. That pissed me off, and I loved Animal and Hawk, the Legion of Doom. Freaking, those were the good days. Let's see here. The last time I got hyped for WWE is when it was John Cena and The Rock at that one WrestleMania. I forget which one. I mean, okay, I guess. I mean, they're both good. I love The Rock. Don't get me wrong, you guys. I feel like The Rock still has a lot to offer WWE, and when he comes back, he's always freaking hilarious. But it's like wrestling doesn't really need guys like John Cena to come back for WrestleMania. They don't really need The Rock. It's good to have him, once in a blue moon, maybe every other WrestleMania, but I don't need Undertaker there every year. I know he's on some sort of contract where he just shows up once a year for WrestleMania around this time, same as Goldberg. But I don't really need them there every freaking year, as John Cena was trying to say, taking a spot of somebody who's been working their ass off all year to get on the show, and then John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker come in and take that time slot that could have gone to somebody else that rightfully deserved it. Rey Mysterio, man, they're really screwing with him. I don't like what they've done with Rey Mysterio, and the fact that, man, Rey Mysterio was freaking top-notch entertainment, everything, and they really made him look like freaking soft and a joke. I hate that fact. Gramps had his cane, and I swear I thought he was going to bust the tube in that TV the one day. Rey Mysterio, The Rock retired already. Did he officially retire? Come on. Did he officially retire? See, Undertaker didn't do WrestleMania last year, and he doesn't need to be doing it this year. Dude, John Cena is going to be in Fast 9. Like, what is this? I guess he needs that extra cash. John Cena will win the world title next year, WrestleMania in LA next year. Well, I mean, it's no different than the freaking Miz. How many Marines has he been in ever since Cena was in like the number 1 and 2? What do they say, up to like Marine 5 or 6? Even John Morrison made a crack at it, say, I didn't realize there was that many Marines, or you were in the sequel of Marine. He's like, well, I was in Marine 3 through 6 or 3 through 5. Those count. So it's like, I guess the Miz needs money too. I want a free bobblehead. Go to the Stockton Ports website. Really? Yeah, Rock retired officially. He'll still come back. By the way, I forgot to mention this. Wrestle Machine 28. If you guys hadn't heard, The Rock's daughter has been signed. I don't know if this is how long this is going on, but she's actually wrestling in the WWE development. So she'll probably start popping up on NXT, depending on how her progression works out. But The Rock's daughter, I believe her name is Simone, is going to be wrestling for WWE. At least expect her in NXT coming up. So, guys, you'll see The Rock pop up probably here in the next year or so. Yeah, if you buy something on their shop, you get a free bobblehead. That's actually pretty cool. Undertaker versus AJ Styles, the Phenom versus the Phenomenal One. I would say that would have been a good match like 15 years ago. But because if you think about it, like legitimately, who would you think would win? You would think AJ Styles would win, but I just can't see AJ Styles because I don't know if this has changed. But the only one that has beaten Undertaker was Brock Lesnar. Nobody else has. So it's like, I don't see anything changing. Undertaker's just going to beat AJ Styles again. So do you think that's going to change this year? I don't think so. Especially after that freaking Saudi Arabia event where Undertaker comes down, basically just kicks AJ Styles' rear, chokeslams, that's it, or tombstones, that's it. Let's see. There's some hot chicks with some fat. Okay. The Rock's daughter, she thicky, cuz. I didn't think she was that thick. Like, have you seen her pictures? I mean, seriously, she's not thick. I mean, maybe I'm looking at the woman, but still. Lesnar and Reigns only meant to beat Taker at Mania. Okay. I don't remember Reigns, but I'm sure you're right. Because I just, Johnny G, enjoy your new house major, still at work. I'll catch the replay when I get home. So you guys, just so you guys know, Johnny G still at work, working at the Coke factory, trying to get us our Cokes in. So thank you for reminding me on that. I'll have to double check, but I don't remember that because it was probably a while ago. Because wasn't Undertaker's first loss at WrestleMania like 25 or 28 or something? What are they on? WrestleMania, let's see, I'm 39, going on 39. WrestleMania came out in about 84, 83, somewhere around there. So they're going on like WrestleMania 35 or 36, somewhere around there, right? Anyways, guys, number one hat for the Copa to me. Oh, I will tell you guys, the winner of the Fun Cup Series for 2019 and 2018, and I forgot to grab the hat because I was going to grab it, but minor league baseball, this irritates the shit out of me, has determined the best Copa hat in all of minor league baseball for 2019 and 2018. And I'm telling you the 2 years together because they determined that it was the Albuquerque Isotops. And I can understand how the Albuquerque Isotops won 2018. If you guys haven't seen theirs, they have like a mariachi style skeleton figure with the mariachi hat, everything. They have actually a freaking cool ass logo. But the problem is, to me, they should not have won 2019 because there's a lot of other teams that did a lot of great logos, and they did absolutely nothing except for change the colorway. In fact, they still went with the white paneling in the front, and then they had different colors on the sides. That's all they freaking did. I don't feel like they should have won 2019 Copa, but they did 2 years in a freaking row. Freaking garbage. I don't know who's ranking this one. I don't know if it was done on a fan vote or if they did it on a league vote or something. I want to say it's probably done on a fan vote. I really don't know. But anyways, that's who won 2018, 2019. 2018, I'm fine. 2019, garbage. My 2019 Fun Cup Series, Copa de la Versión, #1 hat in the whole set is, bam, the Vientas de Tri-City, or otherwise known as the Tri-City Dust Devils. They are the short season team of the San Diego Padres. To me, they have the #1 Copa hat in all of the Copa series. And the reason why is because, at least for Sonoma County, also California, the Hispanic community, if it wasn't for them, the wine industry would not be where it is at today without the Hispanic community. And these Copa series or the Fun Cup series are supposed to pay homage to the Hispanic community, or, to try to get a closer connection to the Hispanic community. My dad started working in the fields doing apples when I was a kid, and then they transitioned all the fields over from apple fields to grape fields. And I feel like this is, one way to honor, the Hispanic community is to kind of have this hat. And some people might say this is like degrading the Hispanic community, and it's not. Not to me. This is honoring the Hispanic community with all the with the grapes and the vientas and everything, especially in Sonoma County. Sonoma County is a huge wine hospitality attraction. People come from all over the world to try Sonoma County wine. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in Sonoma County. I'm saying that based off of all the research, all the stats, all the books out there, the journals and the illustrations out there. So Tri-City Dust Devils get the #1 Copa hat in all of the 2019 Copa hats. So you guys, if you guys get a chance, if you guys haven't seen the rest of the videos on my ranking, please go check it out. Please give me your top 10 and let me know why, or if I am correct. I'm pretty sure you guys may not like it, but like I said, if you think about everything in a whole about what these hats are supposed to represent, I feel like this one nailed it. So, of course, you have a little Mexican dude right here, as I like to call him. He's got his little Mexican pants on. He's got his boots on. He's got the grapes right there. And these boots look like those rubberized boots that when they're working in, the barrel rooms of the wineries and stuff, when they're putting the grapes in the barrels and the steel machines and stuff, like they have the steel barrels to ferment the grapes and stuff to get it going. Those are what those boots remind me of. They got their long sleeve shirt because it doesn't matter if the weather's 100 degrees outside. They're always wearing long sleeve shirts. They got his little sombrero hat going on. And this one is holding a baseball bat. It's really good. It's got his black hair, which to me, most Mexican dudes have black hair. My dad has black hair. My stepdad has black hair. So the only thing to me that he's missing is maybe a mustache or a beard, because most Mexican dudes have a mustache. So I would have did that. And I would have liked to seen a little couple of grapevines in the background. That would have been cool. But they still have the grapes right there on the side that are clearly sticking out, especially with the little white tinting right there. And the violet of the purple right here is a different purple than the one on the actual crown. Then you have the lime green eyelets with the button, and the New Era flag looks really freaking awesome. And then in the back, they have the lime green, and I think it's a black minor league little guy with some white outlining. So there you go, guys. What do you guys think? Tri-City Dust Devils to get the #1 Copa of my rankings for 2019. So there you go, guys. Freaking awesome. Showed off 11 hats, counting the A's hat tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's see what's going on before we end this here. I would never date the Rock's daughter. Imagine going in and she says, "Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?" That is. Plus, like honestly, Wrestle Machine, if you've seen her, she's not that attractive. So, excuse me. So to me, she's not that attractive. So I don't think I would date her anyways. So I guess if she's a Rock daughter, I don't know. But to me, it's like I don't care necessarily about that per se. But at the same time, I bet you she's actually a nice girl, and you got to give her a chance. So that's kind of how I look at it. Let's see. She looks like the Rock with a wig. Yeah, she actually does. She looks like the Rock. Yeah, you can tell they're related. I'm Emma Hatch. You like the Dodger Hellcat series? That question is why of topic, but you know just what to know what you think. Unknown user, I have no clue what you're trying to say. How much have you drank? What's up, Hats? Hey, Mark Simpson, how you doing? He is picking grapes like my dad and me when I worked with him. I went to work with my dad one time at the Apple field. I worked for 4 hours because I was trying to earn money for my school yearbook, and I told my dad, I'm done. Because I'm at $20. I'm out. That job is freaking hard as freaking heck. I could never do that job my dad did in the Apple field or the grape field. I give those dudes all the credit in the world, and trust me, guys, that's why I'm the way I am. I will never forget where I came from. I will never forget my upbringing. And as much as I try to instill that in my child, I know I do spoil my child because of my upbringing, but I respect Mexican dudes, of course, and my background and heritage a whole freaking lot. So, I try not to complain about the little shit, even though some days are easier than not. Because trust me, guys, there are guys working their rears off to making our lives easier. And yeah, it is. Yeah, I try not to complain. Let's see here. Trying not to be racist. Okay. I like this logo, like the Cholo hat. I don't like the Cholo. I'll tell you why the Cholo hat did not get a high ranking. Great logo, great backstory. But in 2018, they actually already used the Cholo logo. And I think I mentioned this when I was doing the ranking. They used it to honor the individual at the Cholo game, which actually I did like a little interview with at the San Jose Giants when I did the San Jose Giants review and the stadium review, and they did it originally to honor him. So in 2019, all they did was duplicate the logo and stuff, and I felt like that was diminishing why they originally did the Cholo logo in the first place. So if you guys haven't checked out my San Jose Giants stadium review over at XL Ballpark, because that's what it's called now, please go check it out. And like I said, I did interview the Cholo guy. I believe his name was Ben. I forgot already, but he's actually a really nice guy. He was really friendly. He was very receptive to talking to me and open. And we just did a small little interview, and it was a lot of fun. So yes. Let's see. And you forget he had his shirt tucked in. Most dads have shirts tucked in. Good point there. And he's got also, and I didn't mention this, but now that you say it, he's got his little belt on too. So good point there that no matter how hard he's working, he's still got his shirt tucked in and he's looking stylish. So good point there. Mike Tyson is offering $10 million for someone to marry her. Tell them to bring me my money. Is that for real? It's like, why would anybody have to get paid to marry The Rock's daughter? I mean, trust me, guys, the fact that she's The Rock's daughter, trust me, there's going to be guys like lining up for miles just to want to marry her, thinking that they would have some sort of advantages of marrying her to, be connected to The Rock or something like that. Like, nobody has to pay anybody $10 million to marry The Rock's daughter. I'm sure she's doing just fine. You ain't Mexican if you don't know Chespirito, also known as the legend El Chavo de Ocho. You mean El Chavo de Ocho. So I know who El Chavo de Ocho is. I did watch Sábado Gigante. I didn't watch it every week, but my dad watched it every week, and I would sometimes watch it and sometimes not. So, yes, I do know who he is. I was smashed just to be close to the... See? Wrestling Machine just said exactly what I said. So, yes. And don't forget, unknown user, you forgot our buddy, Don Francisco, our buddy on Sábado Gigante. Let's see. How about Casos Cerrado? What about Closed House or Cases Closed? I never watched none of that stuff. Like, I wasn't all in it. What? Anyways, guys, we are going on 2 hours, and Professor Hatter's attention span is about this long, so it is time to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's ranking system of the Copa hats. I will see everybody back next Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our normal Major League Hats weekly podcast. Thank you very much to everybody that came in and joined us. Hope you guys had a good time. Thank you so much for joining me. How about La Rosa de Guadalupe? Nope. Have a good night. And LOL. I don't know why I got to prove that. So thank you guys very much for watching. This is Major League Hats out. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Dude said daddy. Okay, cool. Bye.